side quest.
I picked a hell of a week to quit drinking.
Critical failure.
Very funny.
Hello everyone and welcome to Side Quest! We're back, baby! And we have some new co-hosts. I'm sure you all saw the nice new intro thing that I put together with my magic. And there are new rules. So let's get right down to it with my usual co-host, the savagely gay Beardbarian. He'll swallow your axe handle.
I'm gonna fuck your face if you keep this shit up, McGon.
And introducing one of our new co-hosts, the Dark Fairy Queen herself, the amazing Erilyn.
Hi!
Okay, except she just said hi. That's it. That's all you guys get. Hi.
That's all you
boobs. That's
Hi
all
and boobs. That's all I'm here for is the boobs. That's it.
I'm
I know why
stunningly
you
okay
chose
with this.
me. Yeah, I know why you chose me, Magog. I'm not stupid.
Sex appeal.
Sex appeal.
I wish
And
I had
finally,
sex appeal.
our fourth co-host, Nameless Thief. What can I say? I don't even know her name.
Hi, my friends.
How did you even get here?
I just walked in. There was a back door. I think there was some weird guy with some skills. My friends, they call me motherfucker. My mother, she calls me bastard, good for nothing offspring. But you can call me ranting monkey.
Yes, welcome, ranting monkey. Wait a minute. you
Wait,
stole
no. Hey, that's. Wait, can you get access to his bank accounts by doing that?
You want to know his social security number?
We'll figure that out later. I will
right.
I will run it in the 649.
Well, let's say hello to the people. All of my new co-hosts, as well as my old gay co-host. Say hello to the questers, everybody. Look, everybody's in the chat. I can see
Hi,
the crystal
hi,
ball.
chat. How's it going?
Hi, chat.
Hello, Jack. Hello, Incandescent 01. Hello, all of the bubblegum. Hello, Colt of Krill. Hello, Antihero Broadcast. Death
Okay,
Harukin.
we're not reading the whole fucking list.
Oh,
Okay?
but
We're not reading it. We're
but
not
I
doing
like the
that,
chat.
Beardy. We're not doing that. Okay, you drunk bastard. All right.
It's not my fault.
God damn it. Anyway, let's cover the new rules for Side Quest, and then we'll move on to our segments. This, of course, is Side Quest, the show that isn't at all like main quests, so you're lucky to get any XP out of it. Yep. It's worth
Might get a handy if you're lucky, though.
Might, maybe, no.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe from...
No.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Hand job,
You,
give me
you
what?
don't want a handy from me. I tend to steal things.
Yes, Side Quest is back, everybody, but new rules. We still have the nice layout with the health bars, and of course, insults from the chat, whether they be super chats, Streamlabs, or just anything we notice. If it's a good enough insult or a joke that really hurts us, we'll take away health points, per usual. Now, there's an added bonus. We all have special attacks that can be used once per show, activated by a super chat of $15 and higher. Be sure to put in the super chat who you want to activate. And once you activate, we get to choose which rendition of power we get to use. So here's the special attacks. We'll go with me first. I have Necromantic Chaos.
I thought it was
instantly-
short bus special.
Ouch. that is my gimmick.
I thought it was erectile dysfunction.
I thought it was ass rape.
Oh, that was a good. I'm gonna take a health point away for that. That hurt me. That hurt me. Anyway, Necromantic Chaos. I can instantly kill all party members at a cost of 2 health to myself, or I can kill myself and damage all the party members 2 health. And that's if I just want the pain to end.
Delightful.
Isn't that exciting?
Can I get that attack?
No. No, you can't. No, you can't. So $15 or more, And if you activate Magog, that's what would happen once, there's an opportune moment in the show. We're not doing none of that. Just kill me with super chats bullshit all the time. That got old. So we have the special attacks for that. Let's go to the next special attack, which is the Bearded Rage.
It's badass as fuck.
His beard literally jumps off his face and massacres an entire village.
So that's pretty much how it works.
If he gets angry and activated Bearded Rage, he can swing his axe wildly, damaging all party members, including himself, for -1 health. Or he can Rage of the Beard, revive himself, but damage a single member of his choosing 2 health. And it can be used after death. Lucky you.
What can I say? I'm the boner that keeps coming back.
Next we got Poisonous Pixie. This is Erlin's attack. She can poison all party members -2 health, very powerful, and it costs her 1 health. Or she can poison a single party member at no cost, and what they lose, she gains. At death, she loses 1 point, but death ends the spell.
You know what else kills a spell? Being really quiet, and it looks like the chat says you're too quiet, bud.
Well, I'm trying my best, yeah.
Just slap it. Slap that crystal. Just
slap the crystal. How's that, everybody? I hope that's a lot better. And then finally, we have Backstabbing Bitch. Our thief can backstab a chosen party member for 2 health. 1 health goes to her, another to whomever she chooses, even if she chooses herself and gains 2 points. Or she can cheat death by backstabbing everyone at a cost of 1 health, but all future damage intended for her goes to everyone else. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
So those are the special attacks, and of course, once they're activated by a $15 or more super chat, a cool thing will happen and we'll all have fun. So, anyway, that's the new rules for Side Quest, and of course, regular super chats will be read in between all segments. And let's go ahead and get started with the show, since we're already almost 10 minutes in.
Oh shit. Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, the Beardbarian has his segment, and he's going first, so I leave it to you. Make us cringe, motherfucker.
Oh shit, I was supposed to write something, wasn't I?
Yep, yeah, you were supposed to do work.
Oh fuck, I'm really sorry, everybody. I fucked I fucked this one up pretty hard.
Yeah, we did talk about that exclusively.
It's been a hard time for me. It was Father's Day yesterday. It's a difficult time of year for me. My head gets all foggy. I mean, you think that fucking being a dad is a terrifying aspect on its own, having your daughter running around with bastards like me roaming in the streets? It gets even worse. You think the first 50 years sucks, but then you don't die. And then another 50 years happens and you're still not dead. And another 50 years and you're still not dead, and you're paying for your grandkids and your great-grandkids, and it's... I hate Father's Day.
That sounds so rough. Try not being a dad, though. Getting
I killed my father. What?
What?
Yeah, I think go ahead.
I'm a little bit jealous. I never got that opportunity. But I mean,
how is
we
that
still
I
got it
have
easy.
A health point taken away? None of you do.
Because your face.
Because yeah. But no, I was gonna say, try not being a father, but getting all of these Father's Day gifts, because you are the ultimate daddy.
I don't know why that feels wrong, but it still feels fucking wrong.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. We're the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We do not have the most terrible, vicious, cruel torture device ever conceived by any mortal mind. I'm talking about the device of Earth, the tools of torture, of the family court system and alimony.
Oh.
Oh. It's an unthinkable horror. It's absolutely unforgivable.
Wait,
absolutely unforgivable.
Explain alimony to me.
It's this whole idea where you fucked somebody, and as a result, they take your money for the rest of your life.
That sounds like a dream come true. I mean,
it is the second most horrible thing in human creation since Barney the dinosaur.
But I love
give
money.
The thief more ideas, okay? Don't fucking do it, okay? Now okay, let's introduce everybody to the name of your segment. What is it called, Bearded?
It was supposed to be a moment in history, in human history. So I guess, I guess I'll put something together. Just a second here. Let me, what's fun? What do the kids like today? The kids like Germany. Okay, Germany. Set the scene. It was a long time ago in the wonderful crested hills of Germany, where I found myself in a prison in the middle of an annoying town of Fulda. There's a little problem with old law that thankfully is fucking gone now, but they used to have this little crime called buggering a married woman. And I wasn't in for just one count. There wasn't a married woman. I had such a stack that there were hundreds of women gathered to see my head. And I almost got away with it too, if it wasn't for those pesky guards catching me with my pants down around my ankles, hanging off of a banister, clutching all of the Count's daughter's undergarments collection, trying to scuttle away. Greed got
They were
me.
dudes, weren't they?
What?
Nothing? Your hair's nice.
The guards were dudes, yeah, that's why they were jealous. They saw me hanging with that giant collection of panties and went, oh, not that guy, hauled my ass off. Who doesn't want to? The Count's daughter's panties. These are valuable things. If I held on to those until now, I could be putting them in vending machines in Japan and be rich for the rest of my life. Valuable shit. But they didn't appreciate it, so they threw me in the jail. And I was in there quite a while. I had enough time to try a couple dozen escape attempts. But they were busy up above, there was some big court case going on, and they were pissed off enough by the delay of this big thing that they just took some big fucking iron spikes and nailed me to the goddamn wall. Not comfortable.
That's kinky.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you're into that kind of thing.
It was the most humiliating experience of my life. I
Even
hung from that
kinkier.
wall, covered in infected pus dripping from my wounds, bleeding my own blood all over the place, and they, too afraid to come near enough to feed me, sat there with a spoon flinging globs of oatmeal at my face while I tried to catch it with an open mouth like a cheerleader.
I can only get so wet.
That definitely sounds like German Dublin porn.
She's got a case of the vapors.
You gotta be careful.
So wait, you were stealing women's panties? Is that a lucrative business?
Not really. It really isn't. But getting captured and nailed to walls in prisons is. Because eventually this bloated, rotund son of a bitch comes pacing down, and he's obviously got a big problem with, the thing going on overhead, and he sees me hanging from the wall covered in blood, stained of red, and he goes, Satan? Is that you?
I'm sorry. I gotta take a health point away from you, Beardy. James Jones in the chat says, that was not pus, you were gangbanged.
I remember none of it. I don't want to remember any of it.
So
Even better.
it is lucrative, though.
Gonna be a gangbang. Gonna be.
Gangbang. Gangbang.
Because I'm
Yeah,
wondering, Beardy, if it's that lucrative, then maybe you and I should, go on a little panty raid at some point later on.
There's always room for a panty raid.
Always.
Always.
That just hashtag that right there.
Yeah, hashtag always room for a panty raid.
Yep.
Watch it descend upon the Twitches.
I'm gonna end up killing you, Beardy. Look at these great insults. Antihero Broadcast drops side in the chat for $5 and says, does anyone else think that the Beardbarian has a secret fetish for elf cock?
They were Germans, not elves.
And then I, of course, would know that he does.
Anyways, this guy Balthazar had his big fucking problem on his hands. He needed me to get the fuck out of there and kill somebody for him and, spread some mayhem and chaos so that his court case would be over. So I, hanging up on this fucking wall, bleeding my blood and being delirious with pain and boredom, accepted his little deal. So under the cover of night, his guards came in, they, pulled me off the wall and gave me a bunch of tools to shape some rudimentary fucking weapons, and I stole a horse and got the fuck out. It was clean, it was clear, I got to get out of there, I got to, fill my holes with something other than metal, and,
Ooh, tell me more.
God damn it, I don't mean like that!
I bet you do.
I don't, I really don't.
Are you sure?
I bet you do.
Think of the sunsets, Beardy. Think of riding that brilliant stallion across the German plains.
Think of
through
riding
all the rain and all the sleet and all the
Yeah,
snow
you ride that horse.
and all the rain
Riding
on the horse. Until finally, I came across to the top of this wonderful crest of hills. You know, the grass is blowing in the wind, and there I see before me a bounty of beautiful buxom bitches. Unfortunately, all of which I've seen before, and they all turned and saw me, you know, posing, beard in the wind, and they all started screaming and fucking running it. Right the fuck out of it. They had no time to spare at all. I was honestly a little bit surprised, given that the last time I had seen them all, they were screaming with such joy and abundance and lust. Being horribly, savagely beaten with my barbarian bone.
Yeah.
Or maybe those were screams of agony and suffering, but...
Were they your screams?
No!
There were you.
They're all sexy anyway.
Stop revealing my secrets. It's very awkward. Very
I
awkward.
knew it.
In Germany are not uncommon, I hear.
So there was this woman standing in the middle of the road as I came screaming down the hill like a banshee, and she just stood there while everyone else ran away, and I'm just gonna focus as much as I can on the image of her in my mind so I stop thinking about you fucking
So you
motherfuckers.
stop thinking about the large black stallion you were riding.
So I can start thinking about the beautiful woman with her fiery red hair and her
bet he's got a really
piercing
big
eyes driving
pussy.
deep into the core of me. And one look at me, and my look at her, and we were off charging towards her home to make the beast with two backs, to tear at one another like wild animals with a piece of meat.
So you got it from the back?
That's neither here nor there, but that is where I developed my thing for gingers. You know,
It's so
true story.
savage, you've only got one health point left.
I'm not gonna make it to the end of my story! Because it only gets worse. So we go back to her place, you know, on the horse. We get there, we go up into her house, and we start going at it like crazy. It's insane. The sex was amazing. It was so phenomenal that I accidentally broke two of the support beams in her house with her head, collapsing half of the upper story. It was brutal. It was wonderful. And it was just good enough the seventh time around to make me make that one mistake that every man makes after he's had enough booze and pussy.
You married her?
No.
Yeah, you got her pregnant.
No. I mean, well,
You started
no
doing the work
spoilers.
stuff.
I told her why I was there.
Oof.
I spilled everything.
Vamp
painting
Candy,
ring?
Vamp Candy with the kill. She just said she had a dick. You're fucking dead, Beardy.
God damn it. Not again. Too soon.
All right, everybody. Beardbarian's dead. He is dead for 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes. And then he can be revived by the chat with a 1 or a 2, whether or not you guys want to see him back alive to finish his story. And in the meantime, let's do some super chats and joke around about Beardy's demise.
You got banged too hard, obviously.
That was a hard gangbanging. When we hear the chime, and you guys will know it when you hear it, it'll be time to resurrect the Beardbarian. Vladimir Dragonov dropped $10 in the chat before the show even started. We had another Griffin situation last month, and it was solved the same way. 120 millimeter enchanted tank shell. Only this time, instead of snapping the master's neck, I had him tied up and fed to Vamp Candy. Congratulations, Vamp. You got to eat a Griffin. Incandescent 01, Sugar Daddy, drops a sign in the chat. Greetings, Magog. Do you remember me? Fear my super chat wrath. We have protection spells this time. Unless you feel like activating a special attack. Archie, the inept narcoleptic cryomancer, God, that's a mouthful, is here, says Unknown Archive. Everybody go check out Unknown Archive. He does the dump. It's pretty cool. Kink Clang Booms of Flavors says, side quest, kill Magog because why not? Hey! Okay, right.
I always love a man when he's stiff with rigor mortis.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Erlen. That sucked. Vladimir Dragonov
Knock it off.
says,
You're only dead.
Yep, there it goes. Now he can be resurrected. Also, Beardy, if you look outside your window, you'll see Miss Backstabby from episode 1 tied to the post, and the .338 loop around should be causing her head to explode right about now. Anti-Hero Broadcast says, does anyone else think that the Beardbarian has a secret fetish for elf cock? I read that, but I wanted to read it again. It cost him a health point. Anti-Hero Broadcast says, Magog laughs, but secretly he aches with jealousy. I'm jealous of no one. Except for Mundane Matt, who's in the chat. The man can dance.
Oh.
What kind of a man dances?
All hail Magog, says Mundane Matt. Glad to see Side Quest back. Glad you're watching, Matt, and I'll see you at VidConia. All right, let's get back. It looks like Beardbarian has been resurrected.
Okay, so, where the fuck was I?
Well, you
panty
just got
raid.
done banging a chick, and then you said, you made
Oh,
a
yeah,
mistake.
then
Oh yeah, she
Then
had
I-
a dick too.
She did not have a dick aside from mine.
She
At
had
that
two
point,
dicks.
She had more than 2 dicks, but you
A
just
plethora of
you
dicks.
stop getting ahead of yourself here.
She had
No,
a
I think
bouquet
it was
of
you who
dicks.
got in
like
the
a
head.
fucking
She
flower.
did have a bouquet of dicks. It's not a joke.
That sounds like a
Let me. You're
serious
getting
reason.
ahead of the story. There is a bouquet of dicks.
Ooh, a bouquet of tea.
So turns out that this guy I've got to kill is well, it's of no problem at all. I thought it was gonna go sideways. Shit just got awesome as soon as I spilled the beans. Cause this dude that I had to mess up was her ex-husband. It was perfect. She was all over it. Fucking like that. Done. So we ran outside. We got ourselves a wagon. We attached onto the horse. We filled up the wagon with manure and dead rats and live chickens. Because, you know, you take the chicken, you grab it by the neck, but upside down to the body. You cut across the stomach, spin it around your head. Feathers and blood everywhere. Really sends across a good message. So we loaded up and fucking off we went. And, it wasn't a long ride, it was just down the road, but we get down there and we pull up with the wagon, and we look up at the house, and it's full of fucking people. It isn't just him and his wife, which is what I was kind of, expecting. There's a bunch of people in there. Before I have a second to say, hey, calm your tits, we gotta do this a different night. This woman, fuck, what was her name?
You don't even remember her name.
It was an M name, I don't know, Myrtle. Myrtle, she's already up the fucking gate. She has
Was
smashed
she
through
a
the gate.
nameless thief?
No, she had a name.
What have you done to Beardbarian, ranting monkey?
Martha?
No idea.
Maybe Marge?
I've never heard of Martha in my life.
I don't know, but dad ass while she was running up the hill. I mean, it was amazing to begin with, the smell of lust that came from her when I first laid eyes on her, but that ass, in that tight gown, slurking up that road, getting up there, kicking open the door, and by the time that she drove the knife into the first person, my erection was protruding with all of the force of a battering ram.
Yeah, it's
And,
really
so-
weird because that'll scare the enemies. Especially when they can see your erection through plate armor.
It's
Yeah.
really annoying. Like, we're talking beyond annoying. So I shuffle my boner into position and I scuttle up the hill towards the house. And by the time I get to the door, because, you can't run with a boner. It sucks. I get to the door and she's
can helicopter with it.
killed a child. She has murdered a young boy. And now is on top of, presumably, an uncle or friend or something. There's another dude there. She is on top of him with knives in his chest, stabbing them repeatedly, screaming like a fucking psycho. And then, as I turn to my target going, oh shit, she's gonna kill everyone, I need to get him the fuck out of here, I go to grab him, and she dives across. Face covered in fucking blood, screaming like a banshee, and drives her knife right into his fucking skull. Down to the ground he goes. I thought that everyone was dead, but,
So, you're saying she skull fucked him with a knife?
that was only one step, babe. Because a
Why are
few
you
seconds later...
Why are you so, interested in this? Like, Nameless Thief is over there like,
This is fun shit. This is bringing history to life here.
I'm a big history buff, don't you know?
So was she, and she made the historical attempt of sitting there straddling the corpse of her ex-husband, licking his blood off of her knife while flicking the bean. And I'm not really sure if it was the sight of that or, the barbarian boner that made the poor man's wife scream her bloody lungs out when she came around the corner and saw the scene. I couldn't let her get away, though, because she was going to tell the guards, and then we were going to get in trouble, so I ran after her. And one cannot run with a boner. You stick it up into the waistband, you're like, oh, I can totally do this, I'll be fine, and you start going, and then it starts rubbing, and it starts chafing, it fucking hurts, and then it flops out, and you're almost punching yourself in the thigh with your own dick while you're trying to go. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Maybe your dick's just not big enough to stay in the waistband.
You shut up already. It was big enough to terrify that woman when I dove on her and pinned her to the ground, and she totally got the wrong idea.
Maybe she's only been exposed to really small penises.
We're gonna need more health bars by the end of it.
I'm going to need 3 times the health bars!
Or she was terrified because she thought that you were gonna sleep with her with that tiny penis.
God damn it! She watched her husband die, and her son, and somebody else. That's why she was scared. That's why I had to shut her up by pinning her face to the floor, getting the message across, and getting the fuck out. You people are twisted.
The only
You're
acceptable
horrified.
place to put a penis that small is in the belly button.
You're a monster. You're a fucking monster.
We're never gonna leave Beardy's segment.
We're not gonna survive my story. I'm not gonna survive my story.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Just go ahead and finish.
So,
go ahead and finish.
So having...
You've ramped up with an erection. You might as well...
It won't take him long to finish anyway.
Is there a climax anywhere in the story?
There's already been like 7! Plus the 200 from beforehand that I took care of by fucking up that family and getting the fuck out. So I went back to Balthazar's little castle. He became the fucking Prince Abbot, and we hung out in his mansion in Fulda. And there we sat for weeks on end, drinking and smoking and fornicating with women, not each other, you sick fuckers. And it got to the point that we entirely forgot what was going on. And this mastermind had formulated a plan to take care of anyone's possible concern about the lot of us. I needed to go ahead and get rid of all these bitches that were storming in saying, "This man was my father of my child, he raped me!" And it was getting fucking annoying. So he had this brilliant idea that he would just declare them witches and heretical and crazy. And he did the same thing to every single Protestant, every non-Catholic, and every enemy of himself and his church. And he called it the Great Reformation of the Catholic Church. No alimony, no ex-wives, no children. It was fucking brilliant. Victory after victory after victory. And nobody, not a soul, remembered that murder. Including us. And that kind of bit us in the ass.
With the way you tell stories, I won't remember that murder anyway.
That's because you're...
Exactly! I'm trying to keep my slate clean here.
Go back to the Fairy Club. You're missing out on all the trance music.
I don't even know anymore. My life is unraveling. I'm just gonna finish my story and start fucking drinking. Okay, so there we were one day. Balthazar and I just enjoying our booze and watching boobs dance around the floors for us when the local clergy storms in the fucking door screaming and hollering, ranting and raving. There's been heresy found amongst the people. There's someone in contact with spirits and doing evil things. And between them all, they pulled out 2 people, a couple. And one of them was a very sheepish man who clearly had no idea that I'd fucked the shit out of his wife. And the other was that fucking red-headed, scarlet, crazy piece of shit.
Wait a second, you did the butt stuff with her?
I always do the butt stuff. That's how you don't get babies. But that only worked one of the times.
Wait.
We kept going after that.
Alright, so the Beardbarian has been alive long enough to know when Germany was a fucked up way. Never mind.
Are you kidding me? I fucked it up. We created the destruction of all these women, and it only began the whole insanity of it. I mean, at that point in time, we had little over 200 people inside of the prisons awaiting execution when she got dragged in. I was a little bit nervous. Balthazar had no fucking clue who this woman is. But when they came up, to the dais, and they were like, oh, there's a murder, there was something terrible. But they had, it was nothing recent, they had no bodies. But no, it happened some time ago. The Balthazar hardly had time to go ahead and figure out if there was even anything worth being concerned about. Before the husband started interjecting, my wife is innocent, she's kind and loving, she would never do anything wrong, she's wonderful and pure. The church started questioning whether or not the marriage had legitimacy because they'd been married for a decade-ish, something or other, but they had no kids. None at all, so they were furious. Clearly there was something wrong with them.
DeBeardy, you need a therapist. And the best part of that story is when you died.
He needs a lot more than a therapist. Obviously, the man is sexually repressed. A good dickin'.
I'm gonna give you a good dickin'. But not with my dick. I'm gonna find 14 guys named Dick, and I'm gonna put them in a trebuchet, and I'm gonna lob them at your house.
With a fucking catapult, a dickapult.
With a catapult! It will be the dickapult. Be a marvel of science. But anyways, Balthazar looks at me and he says, dude, seriously, this is a matter of the court. You can't be here, you gotta go. So I usher onto the back there, try and play it cool by the door, lean against the columns. Guards just kind of ignore me, whatever. Until the clergy says, listen, we found a murder weapon. They hold out this knife. It's obviously the knife I made. One look at it, I go, holy shit, that psycho stole a trophy when we were having the fuck fest in her house. Doing all this stuff, you tie up, you play with the knives. She kept the fucking knife!
Well, I mean,
If she was wearing panties, I would have kept them, but I got robbed, and that was not okay. But at that point, I started sweating bullets again, and made it for the door. Count Douchebag saw me, made them close the doors. I had to book it out of his personal escape tunnel. Well, I heard him sentencing her to imprisonment as she confessed to the murder of her ex-husband, their kid, their wife. It was really all the details about her being seen by the wife holding all the severed genitals of the men present above her head, bathing herself in the blood after having written all of these weird, freaky sayings on the wall. I told you there was a bouquet of dicks. But she confessed. They locked her up, and I got the fuck out. I was pretty happy to find out while I waited in the hills that Balthazar did, in fact, throw me onto the chariot, getting her to state that she had been given the spawn of Satan during that ritual. She had done it all to contact the devil, me, and have a baby. Because she was only in there for like 2 weeks before they realized she wasn't menstruating and she was pregnant.
oof.
Well, she probably being burned to death and tortured.
They were all burned to
got
death.
the better end of the deal because your baby probably would have punched itself out of her stomach.
Exactly.
Delightful.
It's fucking simple. Who the fuck would want to have my baby? Who? It's fucking stupid. Nobody wants it. But
Yeah,
people
I'm
don't
good.
like being killed for having sex with me or for worshipping the wrong form of God, so they eventually ended up decapitating him. I ran off to Spain, ended my vacation in Germany, and came the fuck back over the Atlantic Ocean. But the whole point of this story, the whole moral, the important nature of this story, is that I saw to the death of over 200 women so that I wouldn't have to pay alimony. And if I go down to the post office and I find in there a series of Father's Day cards or court orders for paternity tests, I'm gonna kill more people. Happy not a Father's Day.
So you started a witch hunt just to stop from paying alimony.
Alimony is horrible. I refuse to participate.
I enjoy this concept of alimony because it's like free money. And I'm all about that free money.
You're horrible.
Ranting monkey. Let's go to the super chats. We gotta catch up a little bit now. That
Let me get some of these Streamlabs here. There was some that floated in since there was the tangent
Alright,
out
do
there. Malcolm from the North tossed in 10 to say, cheers to season 2. Thank you, friend.
Malcolm from the
Gunfall.
North, my necromancer.
Oof.
Gunfox61 for 15 says, Beard, also Magog, is that your face, or did you steal that from a dead guy? Like, do you mean did we both steal off it? No, I've had this face for a long time.
It's the one my mother gave to me.
I
grew it myself.
I stole this face.
Shut up, Arrow.
This one's a fox. What does the fox say? Nothing, he's dead.
Are there any more? We got a
Yes,
show to do. Come on, let's go.
Yolan, Darde, Vrius, drop 20 in the bucket to say some gold to keep the quest going. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all.
All right. Well, we have Peterbilt Confederacy in the chat. Says, all hail, Lord Magog. Yes, worship me. And then we've got Incandescent 01 again. Your protection spells better not have been nailed to the corkboard. Everyone knows that protection with a hole in it is no protection at all. That's pretty good. Yeah, we all know that. And $50 from Vin V. A Viking funeral for Beard Baron because he just got cooked. I shall gorge myself on his blood. Magog, send these fools to the netherworld. He has activated my special attack. And you know what I'm gonna choose? I'm gonna choose to kill you all.
Oh.
You're a dick!
Good night. Arise.
Finally!
Sweet
release.
Oh shit, it's demons! I didn't think that was gonna work! Run! Run! They're so angry! Now scream, all of you dead. Nya, nya, nya. I've killed them! They shall return. Incel Casanova. Just me and you, questers. Incel Casanova says, have you ever read Terry Pratchett? You're not as nerdy as you think you are, Magog. Okay, I think I've read one or two Terry Pratchett. He writes spells, right? He does spells. Ciridia Flora says, how's that dragon doing? He's not doing anything. I hate him. Rufus sucks. Nanaka gave $1, didn't say anything. Sorry if you messed it up. Thanks, Nanaka. Joshua Edwards says, reduce, reuse, and reanimate. That's what I like, the 3 R's of necromancy. Anti-Euro Broadcast says, the woman with the M name, her name was Hey! Fuck you! Also,
You better hit that bearded rage, motherfucker, because I'm gonna kill you! I'm not fucking Magog, and y'all can thank Gunfox. Fuck you! Okay, that's it. Bitch! You're all gonna die!
Oh, fuck.
So it does hop off his face. Good to know.
By the way, Goblin Shark King for $1 says, bearded barbarian, you were in my ancestral home of Germany. Well, don't you know we conquer everything from France to parts of Russia, and yes, even your ass, because like Magog, you are a fag. Maybe that's why Magog likes you so much, because fantasy. Magog?
What?
Is there something you're not telling me?
I have no idea.
Magog?
He's definitely into it.
We're moving a little fast. You people weren't even ready for resurrection yet, and then Beardy fucking woke back up and...
I broke everything! I broke everything!
Broke it all.
That's perfect. That means I can break into the mead now. By the way, Churchy McBiscuit, if you're out there, thanks for the mead.
Now, Erlin and the Nameless Thief is now awake. They all I'm seeing a bunch of ones, so I just resurrected you. We'll definitely have to figure out a better system for this resurrection thing, because I'm tired. I'm already so exhausted. Vladimir Dragonov says, also, the fan acceptance community has declared war on us despite the fact that we're on a fortified hill, trenches, mortars, bunkers, pillboxes, etc. I have no idea what that means.
Well, it means that a bunch of really big people all want to die horribly. Well done!
Incandescent 01 said, Beard Barry and $20, I would pity you, but you live in Canada. Rip it! And unfortunately, you have already used your chaotic beard attack, so you can't use it anymore to resurrect yourself.
Damn it!
And Incel Casanova says, I'm confused. When am I supposed to chat 1488 and gas the Jews? You just did.
Yeah, jeez. Sheesh.
Beardy had a therapist because of me, I might add. The therapist now needs a therapist, says Incandescent 01. Breton Verlo says, can I borrow your powers to cause suffering in this world and bring you to this mortal plane? No. My powers are mine and mine alone. but you can find your own way to bring suffering if you wish, and I will commend you, McGorgonite.
You can use Barney the Dinosaur or alimony. Either are sufficient.
Abaddon the Despoiler says, Beardy, my mom told me that you are my father. Time for you to pay more alimony.
I'm going to kill you all.
Who's your mom?
No, we're not doxing.
She must have been
people.
hot.
We're not doxing people, thief. You always want to steal people's fucking shit. Stop it.
Who's the chick, says Malevolent Rider. Which chick? The one with the wings or the one with probably a purse full of men's ball sacks?
Those are both me.
Well, that's why I said the wings, to denote. Otherwise, nobody would have a clue. It's the one that keeps the purse full of balls. Which? Not the one with the wings that keeps a purse full of balls.
We gotta get moving into the next segment. It's, who's going next? Is it Erilyn?
It is me.
Yay! What's
Yay!
your segment? What's your segment
Drink.
of today?
Well, I have seen some terrible things about the dating world, as it turns out. I was looking through the portal just to see if there was any, like cuties out there.
Of course.
Just to see if there was, just out of curiosity. And all I've seen are these terrible stories. Apparently there's this website called Craigslist where humans who, I don't know who Craig is.
Oh, I met Craig. He's a good guy. Great at a party.
He
Always
went to
brings the
Craigslist.
breast shrooms.
I think
Oh,
I stole
no.
from a guy named Craig once.
This is gonna be
Also
bad.
his ball sack, but that is a completely different story.
Leave the balls alone.
Unless they're
Baby,
in your
I don't
mouth,
want to. They
then
sell
you know
for
what
a
to do
pretty
with them.
penny on the market.
You're supposed to fondle, not pilfer.
Well, at
That's
any
what you
rate,
think.
yeah, they have this thing, I guess, where two humans who have seen each other and didn't talk for some reason and didn't know, they try to find each other on the internet in hopes of the other one remembering this. They call it misconnections. I'm not too sure, but I've been finding some interesting ones that I think are either incredibly funny because they have to do with masturbation, which is hilarious. And then I've also found some hilarious dating stories. So,
Wait, public masturbation?
public masturbation.
Oh,
Or
I
like
didn't.
type
It
masturbation?
wasn't me this time.
I don't know.
this is gonna be fucking awful.
So I
This is
found
gonna be wonderful.
I found this great one that starts with, "You saw me on the balcony of our hotel." Well, this is very awkward, but I figured I would post it anyway in hopes that you see this because I am sure that we are not from the same state or city. Anyways, I had an extra half hour in my hotel room to myself. I was extremely horny and feeling adventurous. I decided to go out on our hotel balcony and rub one out in hopes that a woman would see me. Pretty sure nobody would. Well, you did see me, and I decided not to stop. That's bold. That's I like a man that makes a move that way.
What a jack.
You?
Uh,
Yeah.
So wait. Where
wait,
do you
wait, I got the
jack
thing.
off
Where did I put the
to
thing?
on a balcony?
Oh,
I'm assuming
Everything
that there
below.
was, you
You've
just
never jerked off a balcony? Oh, wait. Your
Right.
dick reaches the ground floor.
Somebody else would have to do it.
wouldn't it just kind of fall down?
We know that you're a thief with a 54-inch slong that you use for a tightrope. Okay?
56.
I don't care how long it is when it's hard.
what?
No, that's when it's soft.
I,
Yes, Beatty.
what?
Go ahead, Erilyn. Finish the jerk-off story.
Well, he says, "Well, you did, and I decided not to stop. Would have shown everything, but it looked like you pulled out your camera phone, and I did not want to be on your camera phone."
What's a camera phone?
That's what I'm kind of curious
it's
about.
like a recording crystal.
A recording crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
That
kinky.
you can also talk to people through if they
That
have a
would be-
recording crystal.
That would be kinky. Yeah. I don't know why you would stop. So I finished quickly, and that was that. I went back out on the balcony after I finished, and you shouted something to me. Let me know what hotel we stayed at and what you shouted at me. I would love to chat.
If that was Erilyn in that situation, she would have turned into the smaller version of herself, a tiny little pixie, and flown up his pee hole.
Yeah. You don't do that, like...
I wonder if that's
mean-
pleasurable.
No! No, it's not.
You would know, wizard?
Are you fucking
No.
kidding me? Would that be pleasurable? What the fuck?
It's
I'm
not, but
just
that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Is, when they squirm in pain and stuff, that's the fun part.
No, of course it is.
It'd be pleasurable for us, I think.
Yeah. That's kind of what I enjoy.
A man squirm every once in a while.
I'm wearing iron underwear next week.
Why would you do that?
She's got a blade. She will shank you.
Yeah, why do you think I'm staying out of the point of view? I don't want to get stabbed. If I'm not in front of the veil crystal, it counts as dodging, right?
I have longer knives. That's no problem. I can solve that issue. It's fine.
Choke him with your man
Oh.
penis.
Yeah, but I want to see. What am I going to get off to tonight?
This is horrible. Why have we taken this terrible turn?
Metal undies don't sound too comfortable, though, Beardy.
You never had a chastity belt. Huh?
Never needed to.
Good girl. Oh, what else you got, Erilyn?
Well, now I also found these terrible dating stories, and I kind of found these ones to be, I think they're pretty great. So, I mean, judge them as you will. So this one, I ended up dating a guy a few times. Eventually, he asked if I'd like to see his flat. What's a flat?
It's a house.
Like a house?
Yeah, it's a very
Like-
flat house though. It's like a
Oh, I thought it was an inverted penis.
So like a flat.
Your head is in the weirdest of fucking places.
the fuck thief.
Am I finally not the weirdest person here?
Yep, that about covers it. Are you starting
I'm-
this vamp?
No, I'm starting to be glad I brought booze. Go on, please continue. I'm liking this.
So, okay, so they must be very thin then. Okay. I'm not judging. And I said, yes, he had loads of swords and machetes on the wall. Who doesn't? And he decided to hold one to my throat and show me how incredibly strong they were. Well, I think that's great foreplay. I
agree.
think that's what he was trying to do. I mean, I would jump. I would jump his bones.
Love is a battlefield.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the fun in it.
No. Sorry, I've been here too long. Keep going.
I don't like any of this.
Is it making you uncomfortable? Because that would be magically delicious.
Oh man, I've
Bitch.
been on some bad dates. I even went on a date where an elven woman cast a spell on me that caused me to be electrified from a bolt of lightning from my pee hole every time I got angry. But this is worse.
Kinky. You know, some women are into electric play, I hear.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, then those kind of women need to call me on the recording crystal. Because I will thunderclap on their face.
That earns the first cowbell. Congratulations.
Kinky.
Very kinky.
Keep it moving. This is.
But I wasn't thinking like face stuff. I was thinking more like,
I don't
Aurora Tilt in
Beardy's
the chat
direction.
says Magog is half elf, half gay.
That would just mean all gay.
Well, now we know, Magog. Thank you for confessing. I'm glad you finally come to terms with who you are. I support you like a brother, but
Shut
not
up
the
before
kind
I
that does
punch you
terrible
right in
things
the
on
butt.
Pornhub.
I mean,
What?
So wait,
nothing?
Okay.
like bottom or top, Magog?
Oh, it's always top.
Which one of us gets magical tits again?
If I have anything to say about it, you'll have tits on your back and front.
I'll take
I
the
would
back
be the
one.
best paid dancer in all the land. Fuck, I could change vocations.
What has happened to my life?
Why is it unraveling so
You
soon?
become gay.
Oh, what is happening? Okay. Oh, I'm sure Erilyn has more fucked up romantic stories to share with us. Let's get back on.
Yeah, I think they're very, very romantic. I like this next one. When I didn't go on a second date, he sent me a photo of him cutting himself with blood everywhere titled, "I bleed for you." I think that's very sweet and also very hot.
I
would
agree with
love-
that. Sounds like it's right up your alley.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
please send
trying
me-
to figure out if I wrote this.
Please,
Yeah.
please send me pictures of you cutting yourself. I think it's really hot.
What if somebody else does it with, like, a cleaver? Is that okay?
Yeah, what if you're cleaving someone else?
Also hot.
Asking
All
for a
right, we're
friend,
good.
Charity?
We're good.
That would be I make others bleed for you. There's a difference.
Hey, it works for me as long as somebody's bleeding and it doesn't have to be my own blood.
And
All
when a
fucking
woman
better.
sends you that very same message, I bleed for you, it means
It is
something
a whole
completely
different thing.
That
Ah!
means you're not the daddy.
Oh yeah! Ooh, not the
a good
Father's
thing.
Day!
You want that blood.
Exactly.
Oh man. Oh, this is fucking awful.
So does
Why
this
do
guy have, like, black hair parted to the side, My Chemical Romance posters everywhere? I don't know what. Does this have a picture or is it just a terrible bad poem written in blood?
I see. I'm not terribly sure. This is just a story from somebody that they told me about.
That's
Just-
named Craig. You should never go to
Yeah.
that. Craigslist looks like it was invented when the internet was. So you know it's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, hot damn. Gunfox 61 has activated the thief's ability and unlocked it for your enjoyment. It says, take care of my light work.
Really? Well,
Yep.
that's interesting.
Gunfox wants to watch everything. Bad Candy says, talk about periods more. Of course, the undead
like you're
she-bitch
that
herself wants to talk about free-flowing blood more. Damn it, Vamp! You're not even in here anymore, and I can't yell at you. I can't, like, throw something at you. Be like, oh, damn it, Vamp, put on your shirt. You can't cover your tits in blood and dance on the internet.
Well,
can.
backstabbing bitch was activated. What do you want to do, nameless thief?
Well, I think that I have to hit Beardy and then give that point
Hey!
to Magog.
No!
And
Stay out of my butt!
You get a point yourself back, and then she gave me a point because we're friends.
Yes.
Aw.
Beardy is one hit away from death because of the backstabbing bitch.
Oh,
Fucking bitch. Fuck.
love you too, Beardy.
Thought you loved me. I thought. No, you can't say love you too after you've hurt me. No. It's not. This isn't alimony or family court. You can't stab me in the back and then tell me you love me.
Gangbang.
This is how I show affection.
Gangbang.
I don't want your love anymore.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't give it out just to anybody.
No, I'm good. I don't want your love.
I
But it
get
makes you
told that a
so
lot.
special.
You keep your love. No. No.
Let's do one more for
poor
Erilyn, and then
Beardy.
we'll move on since we're at the top of the hour.
Okay. Well, after 2 weeks of dating and gaming together, we decided to meet. His opening line was, "I'm a feminist." The date lasted 15 minutes.
Oh God! Wait, go back. After he said,
gay?
"I'm a feminist," you said the date lasted how long?
15 minutes due to
Christ,
how
lasted that long.
I know. Due to how terribly boring I found him. To this day, I've never had such a lack of attraction to a single person. Well, you dodged a bullet. He was a feminist.
You don't need
I'd have
that kind of
left right
negativity in your
there.
life. You just don't.
I don't think that's a bad experience at all. I think you met a feminist and you broke his heart. Congratulations.
Exactly.
Those male.
It's a win-win for everybody.
I
You know
think
how
that
much
was
male
beautiful.
feminists, they love to cry.
Of
They're
course
so
they
good
do.
at it.
So you might as well hurt them.
Exactly.
So fucking hot in here.
I'm sorry, should I leave?
Oh. Should I leave? No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Well,
You
thank
stay right
Carolyn,
there,
for
person who
sharing
broke in
these-
the back door.
Oh, no, you're not the back door man, Beardy. I am. The back dungeon door.
You better take fucking damage for that shit, motherfucker.
I thought we were done with the butt stuff again, Beardy. Come on.
There's always room for butt stuff.
Are you sure? Yeah, apply lube.
Or ass rape.
Ass rape.
Ass rape.
Wait, is your last story about ass rape?
Nope. That was her last story. We're at the top of the
Oh shit. Well, let's get caught up on all of these messages in the
yes.
chat here. Let's see. Tyler for Prez says, Beardy, traps aren't gay. You're totally fine, bro. I don't know. I fall for traps all the time. If it's not gay, thank fuck. But being a barbarian is tough. Those spike pits do not go over well. Gunfox tossed in 15 says, Erilyn last but not least, I guess. So Erilyn, you have been activated.
Let me play the thing. Everybody shut up.
It's so cute how they squirm.
Yeah, take it all.
Yeah, take it all. I love that. All right.
Oh,
You've been
buddy.
activated. What do you want to do?
While you decide whether or not I'm gonna get eviscerated.
2 health at a cost
Yeah.
of 1, or you can poison a single party member at no cost. What they lose, you gain. And at death, you lose 1 point, but death absolves the spell.
I think since I am all about equality, I will poison all party members.
Oh shit, me and Beardy died.
Yolandar for 20 says I am entertained. Also, Beardy, it's all my love.
Now
So
it's time
it's-
for girl talk, like the
Yeah.
nefarious things we plan to do.
Alright, so. How do we usurp the boys?
How do we what?
Usurp the boys. Steal all of their notoriety.
I usually just do it by wearing a lot of low-cut shirts.
I sneak in through the back door.
Or through the back door. I hear that's a good one. I've got, some great toys for that. I've whittled a few out of wood.
You distract them from the front. I'll get the back. We meet up in the middle and see what happens from there.
Yeah,
Who do
I
we
think
take?
that's
Who do we get first? Beardy? I think we should.
Beardy, and then Magog will be so upset because Beardy is gone, because we know deep down that they're lovers. He'll be so upset that he's gone that he'll be even easier to get to.
Except, hang on. Magog's a necromancer, so that might put a wrench in our problem.
So
Take
it'd
out the
have to be,
necromancer first, and then the barbarian.
yes. It's simple. We kill the necromancer.
And then we have to bury the body a special way, because apparently, they're notorious for coming back. I guess. I don't know.
Unfortunately.
Are they
yeah.
the ones that you have to stab with a wooden stake? Or is that vampires?
I think it's vampires. Necromancer.
Same thing, difference, whatever. Right?
Knock it off. You're only
I think
dead.
so. Well, and if he does come back, we'll be long gone anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's a great plan.
With all of the riches and magical items, you could pawn them off, make a fortune, sail away. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to. Oh,
Fuck.
hi! How are
I
you?
hate dying.
Feeling
Welcome
any
back.
better at all?
No. Don't ever do that again, you poisonous pixie. Yeah. Did you guys hold the stream for 2 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Was it entertaining?
Yeah.
Or did you
Just
fuck
curious,
up?
how much different is it to kill a necromancer from like a vampire or something?
I literally
Yeah,
just woke up from the dead.
Yeah. I'm just curious, like, do I have to stab with a wooden stake or is it a different thing?
You'd have to find all the parts of my soul. I've hid it in
Elven buttholes. He put them in elven buttholes. Oh. Definitely elf buttholes.
Okay.
shit.
Good
I
to
get into a lot of elven buttholes. So.
Oh man, that was funny.
Finally, my words crack Magog instead of my face.
Oh,
A
your
great
face
day
will
has been
always
achieved.
crack us up.
Well, you do have a face for radio.
I do. Not even my mother would love this face.
She didn't. She tossed you out.
On the side of the mountain. That's why I had to stab the bitch.
Sounds about right.
Let's get back to some super chats. Because we got a lot to catch up on. Good lord, I was not expecting this. Thank you all so much for our first episode of Side Quest. So many donations. Happy
So much
Father's Day,
excellence.
Beard Dad.
Damn it! Happy not the Father's Day. Speaking of which, just because I feel obligated to say so, if you want to toss money at us that you want us to get now that Google doesn't take 30% of, there's a Streamlabs link down there, streamlabs.com/sidequestls, that you can donate directly to us,
Yes,
and there's
link,
no waiting
link is in the
period.
description.
Yes.
That Happy Father's Day, Beard Dad, was from, I hope I'm saying this right, Syria Aid, Florida. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I butchered that.
Name
Master
sound
of
familiar, Beardy?
Skitari says, Beard seems like the early god emperor. Yo,
So a young Donald Trump. I'll take it. Thank you.
what is with this praising of the Beard Baron? You're supposed to be worshipping me. Vladimir Dragonov says, also that elf princess you tried hooking up with came to visit, and she impressed me with the sizable army you've assembled. Thanks.
Wait, you have an elf princess on your
Of course
beck
I
and
do.
call?
I got all
Yeah,
kinds
where
of
else is he
bitches.
gonna hide the...
Okay, I gotta take a
this
look at
one?
your black book. We gotta make sure that we're not, like, crossing over anywhere, because I don't
Have
want to
your
double dip
people
with
call
you,
my
dude.
people. We'll do lunch.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Gunfox61 says, talking breasts, huh? Damn it, they talk too much like normal. That was directed at Erlen.
God damn it, Naneka, no! Now, from now on, everyone does not call me the Beard Daddy. That is
The
unacceptable.
Beard Dad.
It's the Dad Barian.
Edit.
Incandescent01 drops another sign in the chat. Magog, don't lie. You love it when it was an 18-inch rubber dong. Yeah, those were the old days, wasn't it? Second Fleet Actual says, I have just arrived in orbit and am wondering why there is a ferry on air and not smashed into a pile of pixie dust snorts. He's referring to when I killed a sprite, not a fairy. Sprites are more like insects. Fuck them.
No, but I almost killed Magog. That's a story for another day, though.
Shut up. There's a reason why you're not a navigation fairy anymore.
Yeah,
Anti-Hero
well,
Broadcast says, Beardy, I sent you 15 on your Streamlabs because I'm a dumbass. I will add that into the pot. Let me just, I'll have to check what the message was. But yeah, go on. I'm gonna check that and then fix it.
Bretton Verlo says, Beardbarian, can we be friends and conquer Europe?
Why can't we be friends?
That's all he has to say. Vladimir Dragonovs, give Beardy a med pack. Oh, you got a healing point.
Nice, thank you.
That's nice of him. And then another one, Bretton Verlo. I give Beardy a healing potion. He's all the way
Yes!
to full health. Damn.
Oh!
What kind
Yeah!
of is this?
Yes. Incandescent01 says, Beardy, you seem to enjoy the back door in previous episodes. I remember a cow that licked your ass. I'm gonna take away a health point for that.
And Anti-Hero Broadcast, who tossed in 15, says, Beardy, I ain't letting you go down without a fight. Here's the last of my paycheck. Beardy, kill them all. Thank you. I tried, but it didn't quite pan out. I just sort of slapped somebody.
Well, I'll play the animation again, though, because we were talking during the last one.
Oh my groin! Okay, that's it. You're all gonna die!
I love that. That's fucking great. Let's say Tyler Hill says the blue whale sucks Beardy's cock and it regenerates his health fully. God damn it, he's all the way back to full health again.
Yes.
Night Sun says, has the cure to PIXIE a hydrous uranium chloride? I have no idea what that means. I don't do science. I do magic. Okay?
I do
Aren't they the
math.
same thing?
It's something, I don't know.
Well, really, I do shrooms, of course.
Of course you do. At PIXIE clubs. Borg Halo says, I have work crazy early in the morning. Glad I stayed up for this. Magog's shot is for you, so as you will. Thank you very much. Drinks to you, my friend.
Yay, drinking. Sorry, yeah.
Vladimir Dragunov says, you should ask Magog what happened to the last thief that broke into his tower. Yeah, ask about that, nameless thief.
Yeah, what happened? Just curious.
I took his soul and shoved it in the bones of a dead raven.
What if they don't have a soul?
Don't
Wait,
try
you're a
to
ginger
cheat me.
too?
Don't try to cheat
Oh,
me,
dear.
ranting monkey.
Oh god, I'm so fucked!
Itkin01 says, watching you girls kill Beardy would destroy Magog emotionally because Magog loves Beardy so much. You could chop his head off with ease. Yeah, not likely. I would put up a fight. I will bite you in the ankles while you're kicking me on the ground. Breton Verlo says, I give Magog a healing potion. Yes, somebody finally gave me a healing potion. But everybody just wants to watch me die. And Incandescent01 says, Beardy, do you prefer Fagog or Beard Daddy? I think you can take
I
Beard
will
Daddy
take the
over
dad
Fagog.
Barian. It is the dad Barian.
And Breton
But
Verlo,
Beard Daddy is an acceptable alternative to Fagog.
and Breton Verlo says, praise Magog. All right, let's move on to the next segment. Whose turn is it again?
I think that's
I
me.
think that's you, namely.
Ranting Monkey, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
What do you got for
so
us?
orgy stabbing, naked gardening, or arson.
Oh, definitely the origin.
Why do you say or? Why can't this all be one wonderful day beneath the sun with
Oh,
friends?
we'll do all three of them if you want, really
No,
want.
or,
but-
orgy first so I can go gang
Yeah.
bang.
Orgies.
Gang bang. Gang
So-
bang. Gang bang. Gang
There was
bang.
a young there was a young gentleman who hasn't been identified in the interesting land of from the interesting land of California. I'm unfamiliar with it, but I hear they're very gay there. He's
Gay.
He's recovering from stab wounds that he incurred after he was stabbed during a threesome with two lovely ladies.
What?
Yep.
Yes.
Who the fuck
Unfortunate.
stabs a dude in the middle of a three-way?
Apparently, 18 and 22-year-old California woman.
They were jealous. They wanted it in, but those other two
Was he
bitches were in their
stabbed
way.
by the women he was.
I don't know why you'd press charges. I thought that was normal for threesomes.
You're not.
You'd think so. You'd think so, but I heard in this land from California, is not normal.
Yeah,
per
it's filled with
se.
communists.
He let them into his household. They were going to sleep together. They took his own knives from him. And they stabbed him with his own knives. Do you know how humiliating that is?
Yes,
Stabbed
it sucks.
with your own blade.
It's so lame.
I
You're
think
laying
it's
there,
really
y'all like, yeah,
sexy.
bitch, suck it. Take it, girl. And she's like, guess what? Right in the fucking heart. I'm gonna take all your stuff and run away.
Exactly. Beardy knows exactly what it feels like to get stabbed, don't you, Beardy?
Shut up and keep your knives out of my butthole.
I think that's really hot. I don't know where you guys are getting all this misinformation from.
It would be hot, but this isn't the arson story. This is the gangbang story that didn't turn out very well. Because you'd think that he would be the one doing the stabbing, but in contrast, he was the one that was stabbed
Oh, that poor
by
fucker.
his conquests. It's humiliating, honestly.
Yes. Did he
I've,
survive the stabbing?
He survived. He's recovering right now.
Okay.
But to add insult to injury, he's now being accused by these two women of raping them. Which...
What? They
Yes.
stabbed him. Wait. Did they?
They
are
went
they
to his
saying
house.
They stabbed him because he was raping them?
I believe so, but the question still begs, two women, how do you rape two women at the same time?
Right.
With a lot of skill.
I found
Split
this.
the dick down the middle, and then is this where the...
No, you push them together, and you hold them like a
There's-
sandwich vertically, and you just alternate holes. It's easier with midgets or halflings, though.
There's this gentleman that I found through the portal that unfortunately is dead, but you know, I was hoping McGog would help me with that. I fell in love with him. His name is Ted Bundy. He did two at once. And then he killed them afterward. He bashed their heads in.
I'm not helping you with that, you crazy fucking pixie.
Please?
I'll set you up. I'll set you up.
Please?
It's like that fucking witch movie with Sandra Bullock. You can bring him back, but it won't be
Wait,
him.
which movie with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it was called. Practical.
That's an interesting movie title.
Yeah. It was called Practical Pornography.
Shit, I gotta watch that.
Practical pornography.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yes, anti-hero broadcast, halfling sandwiches. You can also stack dwarves if they're laying on their stomach on top of each other, and you just gotta bend the knees a little bit between thrusts.
God.
I bet if you tore the taint, it would be one giant hole.
I'm gonna be kicked out of the internet.
Yes, you are. So sorry, you were saying rounding monkey.
Practical pornography, how do you spell that? P-R...
I don't know, I'm not a wizard, I don't do spells.
T, go fuck yourself.
Okay. So, to finish out the story, because... I don't know. They made the accusation, but for some reason, police are still having trouble finding these two women.
They made the
You think
accusation,
that
but then they
make an accusation and then they just disappear, like have some
criminals
sort of
do.
invisibility. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Which
Yeah.
is why this is my segment and not, say, the fairies.
There's one
Is it-
separation there.
Was it a rape fantasy? Because I have those.
But yeah, don't buy into it, fellas. That sounds hot, but in her fantasy, she's raping you.
With knives.
My God,
Well,
would
now
know.
I'm not interested. Fuck, you had me there.
She
for a
knows how to
little
fuck
while.
a motherfucker. I'll tell you that. She left me in a dungeon one time bleeding. Okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
Magog and I had a lot of good times when I was his navigation fairy.
Nope, we're not going there. I am not ready to relive those memories.
Well, before she tortures you, bro, Casey Beardman tossed in two to say, Magog, I bestow thee a healing potion. So,
Yay.
you drink that shit while she continues.
Glug, glug.
Motherfucker.
So, we have two more stories. The naked gardener or the arsonist.
Wait, somebody was pulling their weed in the nude?
in a manner of speaking.
Please
Is it
tell me
similar
more.
to my story?
It might be.
Golden Body said,
Really
had me
depends.
right up until knives.
I know, right?
That's the deal breaker. Oh, she wants to rape me in the butt with a dildo? No, knives. Oh, never mind.
It's a hard line that you need to walk.
Yeah, it's
You damn right
really
it's hard.
difficult. Well, yeah, it's really difficult to, get somebody who's interested, who's down for stuff like that. But when you do, you hold on to them in your dungeon and you never let them go.
Oh, God.
I'm never coming to your house ever again.
So you hug them with shackles then?
Yeah.
Don't
sounds
eat the guest sandwiches. Okay? Just don't. They're not cocktail weenies.
They could be, if you tried
I've
hard
had
enough.
fun with many a sprite.
All right,
I bet
go
you have.
ahead, thief. What is
So-
this about a naked gardener?
The naked gardener. A young man. He was naked, and for some reason he got it into his head that he wanted to break into someone's house. And if you know anything about thievery, which I do, you know two things. One, you never want to be caught in your birthday suit. 2, you never want to be caught, well, freaking piss-faced. Because that's what he was. That's probably why he was also naked.
Well,
Because
why?
for some reason,
How can one be drunk in public and not naked?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, some people, like Beardy, have a tendency to get stark naked when they get drunk.
Not everybody is as fucked up as Beardy.
You see, I've never gotten naked while drunk.
That's how I made my way through fairy school.
Yep. And Beardy, you better ride your horse. You're too drunk to walk.
Well, I'm already home, so I'm totally fine.
Go ahead.
No, I thought it was
I'm
you're not
interested in
supposed to. You're not supposed to ride the horse. Someone else is supposed to ride the horse for you, or the horse rides you.
I'd like to see the horse ride you.
Nope, nope, nobody, nope.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh.
Continue the drunk naked gardener story.
So it was in the middle of the afternoon, as you do, right before that time of the week where everyone takes a break from work and just does whatever their heart wants to do. So he decided, and this was where the gardening part comes in. Excuse me. He decided that it was a good idea to attack the homeowners, because that's what you do when you're trying to attempt a burglary. You attack the people that you're burglarizing.
Obviously.
This is not how it's done.
What are you talking? No, you bring the axe, you chop them in the face, you take their stuff.
No, we only have our weapons for in case people find us. No. What
Well,
you
that's
wanna
no
do
fucking
is
fun.
wanna go
No,
in
you scream
peacefully,
at the
get
door,
out.
you punch them in the face, you take their stuff.
I'm in the business of not getting captured and being stealthy, Beardy. You can go in bumbling drunk and naked off your ass.
I
but
think I will. Thank
prefer
you
not
very
to.
much. Thank you
Okay.
for your
You
permission.
do you.
This is the
'Cause you needed it.
This is the verbal equivalent to a retard fight.
Shut up, short bus sorcerer.
It's like they try to keep slapping each other, but their motor scooters are just like bumping into each other and they're too far apart.
I'll have you know that my intelligence quotient is at 140.
She did.
I'll have you know
Craigslist
that I've
was,
still
and she
got
knows
more
what a
mead,
motor scooter
bitch.
is. And she knows what a motorboat is. We'll be here all week.
I'm out.
Me too. I'm gonna need another bottle. Just a second here.
I'll proceed in a moment.
I
But
always
anyway,
bring
so-
enough potion.
So he decided
me
in
too.
his infamous genius as a drunkard who is naked to attack the residents with
Like a
their
man.
own gardening tools. No, not like a man, because a man would bring his own weaponry.
Well, yeah, he brought his gardening tools, didn't he?
No, this was the
Oh, they were
homeowners.
their gardening tools. Oh, he should have just used his fists. What a dick.
I know, right? First, you burglarize someone else's house, and then you attack them with their own gardening tools in their own home. I mean, even I have more class than that, and naked too.
You know, I once beat a man to death with a hoe, and he didn't like it much, and neither did she.
I bet. What happened to the hoe?
I resurrected her, of course.
And
Before or after you filled her with a few more
Resurrected.
holes?
Erected.
Oh, that's funny. All right, stupid criminals. That's your segment. You have one more for us, right?
Oh yes, an arsonist, and I am not particularly fond of arsonists, to be honest.
Fire.
They make a scene, and they're all about that attention. When
I'm
you're
all about
thieving,
that
you
tension,
cannot-
baby.
When you're committing a theft, you the worst crime to have an accomplice with a thievery is to burn the motherfucker to the ground. Because one, you're drawing attention to your crime. Two, you are taking valuables out of circulation.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
You can't.
No, you
return
burn
and
the
steal
house
shit
so they
later.
start trying to put it out while you run away. It is the distraction.
But what if you want to go back to that place and steal from it again?
Well, if I didn't take everything I wanted the first time around, that's my fucking fault. That's
I
why I
am a
kill
very
everyone
small-
there. I have extra time. I have
I'm a
more
very
time to load
small
everything up.
thief.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. Get swole.
You're so stupid, I imagine you sleep on a Murphy bed.
Who's Murphy and why am I sleeping on him now?
Alright, what did the arsonist do then?
He burned down his own house and 4 other people's houses. 'Cause he was drunk.
That's not an arsonist. An arsonist does it on purpose to watch it burn. You're talking about an idiot.
Yes, well, arson was the crime committed. It
Oh, I
happened.
forgot this one was the spicy mead. Ooh. This is the good one.
The moral of the story, though, is that you're not supposed to burn down the house that has the valuables in it. Because then, there's nothing to steal. There's no point. Why commit a crime if there's nothing to steal? Then you don't make money.
There is always virginity to steal.
Always.
And brides. Brides are good for stealing.
Yes. Of course, you
I
know
would
what
make a
happens when
virgin
you try
joke
to go
about you.
cash in virginity at a
But-
bank.
I know that's not the truth.
Anti-hero broadcast says naked thieving should happen more often.
I agree. From henceforth, I shall perform my raids naked.
I disagree.
I
But
think
only...
it's a great way to distract someone.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, that's why the chainmail bikini is a thing.
Yeah.
I should get one of those.
Yes, please. But, all right. Now that we've heard about an arsonist, a retarded gardener, and an orgy gone terribly, terribly wrong, let us...
It wasn't even an orgy. It was only a 3-way.
Well, you know...
Wait, what constitutes an orgy for you, Beardy?
No, wait, an orgy for me. Yeah, I'm down. What? When?
I would argue that it went terribly right, but that's me.
Yep, but that's because your brain's backwards.
Oh, the audience is saying
No,
you're
she's
being
just
too
a fairy.
quiet again, Magog. Quit getting comfortable.
You know what? I've got it as loud as I can possibly make it. I don't know
You're just getting cozy and leaning back and being like, oh, I'm Magog. I'm the mad pimp mage myself. I can relax back here. And they can't hear you. That's
I
He
hate
what
doesn't
I'm
need
saying.
gold chains. How could he be the Mad Pimp Mage?
Ugh.
You need, like, some gold teeth,
Yeah, let's get him some
some
big bling.
sunglasses or something.
Can we get you to wear more pink, Magog? Maybe a feather boa.
Leopard print.
Yay! Shut
Have
up!
you considered switching from a hood to a 4-inch brim? The
No,
big
we
hat,
should get
lots
him
of
a
fur.
leopard print cape or, like, cowl.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Matching thong to go with it.
Yes.
I will beat you with her. Shut up.
Yeah, after you look like a pimp to do it right. We get it. It's okay. But we're going to get you there, bud. We've got your
skip it.
back. We will
You're
make
gonna-
you into the mad pimpinest projectioner of magical spells ever.
Yeah, and if you're gonna beat women, you have to look the part, right,
Or
Beardy?
like Jim Adams says, we'll make you into Lady Magaga.
Yeah.
Very good.
That was beautiful, Jim. Thank you.
Poker face with my dick.
I will say that it was an orgy based on the simple fact alone that there were 2 holes and several long, pointy objects inserted into people at various
Yeah,
points
that's
in time.
totally an orgy in Hellraiser.
Yeah.
It's an orgy.
Well, you can always, if she's only got 3 holes, you can always make more.
I thought you were going to say if she's only got three holes, then clap your hands.
Nope.
Yeah, we go in there for a second.
Base Kegbot says, greetings, I'm an actual extraterrestrial. I'll be able to show my face online within a few months. I hope to one day be featured on SideQuest. We don't have guests on SideQuest, but if you do something incredibly stupid, we may put you on the show.
Possible.
Night Sun says, okay, if you don't do chemistry, try this. Dihydrogen monoxide is on the inside of the fire hydrant. What is on the outside? K9P. Yeah, I already know the K9P joke. One of my scouts found a dragon egg. What do we do? Well, you wait till it hatches and then you train it.
Or, if you really want to impress a bitch, you cook that shit with some rosemary and paprika, you put on a little bit of sourdough toast, she'll be all over your knob in a heartbeat.
Yeah, dragon.
Or
eggs
you
are
can have a
delicious.
dragon. It depends on how good the pussy is.
Robert Birch says, is this amount sufficient for passage into Borska? Probably not.
3 blowjobs.
Just 3?
Well, to start, then you gotta get home, right?
Yeah, that
That's
seems
when
like
the
a
real
steal,
interest starts occurring.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gotta let me have some fun as well.
Well, that's why they want to get home, to escape you, and then they do all the other things. And then they never get home, because there's no going back.
They'll go back, they'll just never go back the same.
Faz No Forces, smoke paprika, be a real pimp. You mean there's any other kind of paprika?
I knew a woman named Paprika once.
Was she spicy?
She's dead.
Oh.
Second Fleet Actual says, class, grass, or ass, no thief rides for free. That's directed at you, nameless thief, who's trying to pass herself off as ranting monkey.
Well, it's a good thing that you'll land our snaps back with 5 on Streamlabs to say I'll toss a post into the midget thief.
All right, we'll heal the midget thief.
Perfect. Fetus the Patty also tosses in 5 to say, have to be up at 3:15 a.m. tomorrow, but I'm so glad I stayed up for this.
I'm
Well,
glad
thank
you're
you for
having
coming,
fun.
Fetus the Patty.
Yep, thank
It's,
you very much. Yes, you're also in the credits. Fetus the Patty.
Gunfox61 for 5 says, Breddy, I'm not Breddy. I don't have a yeast problem. Get the thief to use a magnet to strip the weapons off of her and then have fun. Wait, she's got to use her own magnet to get the I think this is not gonna work, but I appreciate your ingenuity. I'm gonna get a hold of the ICP and their magical magnets, and then we'll sort this shit out.
It's not side quest without a weird ass rape joke.
My weapons are magnet resistant, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, even if you got all her metal blades, she'd still stick you with one of her wooden shivs.
It'd come in handy for the chainmail. It'd come in handy for the chainmail bikini.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that it would. That definitely. Where's my magnets?
And since I gave you the idea, you gotta give me some time with her as well.
You can have all the time you want. I'm gonna
Gunfox.
go over to the spot where I don't die.
Gunfox61 says, Mad Pack to Beardy. They've healed you all the way back again.
Ugh! It's because I'm so corny that I keep dying, but they don't want me to be dead.
Vladimir Dragunov says 5 med crates to Magog. Yes, I'm all the way healed too. And Night Sun says, Magog, you are polonium hydroxide or poo.
Oof.
P-O-O-H. Poo. That is a joke worthy of Big Bang Theory, which means it's worthless. But thank you so much, Night Sun. Appreciate it.
Killfang, the King of Reason, just real quick, I want to address this one. Says, no guests, but Magog City would have guests in one of his early side quests. What's up with that, man? We're doing another show for that.
Yep, different shows.
We're building
are
a
coming.
whole new show to
Yes.
focus on guests.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Tavern Talks. Yep, awesome. So look for the future of that, but I won't be getting into that until I get back from Vidconia.
Barry,
know.
Vidconia.
I got asked if I could flap my wings for somebody, so...
Ooh.
That's kind of hot, actually.
Yeah, it's
She
great for
hadn't left me
cooling.
to die in a dungeon on multiple occasions. I might be turned on.
Well, like I said, we had our fun. I had my fun. You didn't see. There's a lot
And I
of
thought I
crying.
had fucking problems.
There was a lot of crying.
There's a lot of
Like-
crying.
Was it
What?
like full body racking sobs?
We're not getting into it. All right, everybody. Now it's time for the end segment of the show. We'll get back to the last of the super chats and the stream labs at the end of the show. But now it's my segment. And do you know what my segment is called?
Gay sex across the plains of Morska.
Disappointing women.
Holy shit, that was a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
That's just... God damn, that was savage.
I don't know what to say. That's your fault for leaving an open-ended thing like
I was
that.
gonna do all this like exciting stuff. No, it's called the grind. Anyway,
It's okay, just grind him out for us, bud. We got your back.
speaking
Wait,
of
so you're
grinding,
grinding?
or should I say not grinding, sex robots will turn down steamy romps if it's not in the mood.
That is unacceptable. When I buy a robot, it needs to do what I want. When I say burninate the countryside, it needs to burninate the countryside. When I say choke on this throbbing hot rod of man meat, it better choke on the man meat!
Yep, apparently because of feminist movement, manufacturers of the most popular sex robot, in the world, in the realm of Earth, have programmed in them the ability to have a headache.
Do they remember to program in, just take a
object.
fucking Tylenol and choke on my dick because orgasms cure headaches?
They do.
Yeah. The only time I've ever said I have a headache, I don't feel like it, is when we were talking about my emotions.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense, actually. A whole lot I'm starting to understand about you, Erilyn.
Can't we just shut down the robot itself and then just proceed from there?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's read.
No power, no headache.
In the not too different... Stop interrupting me! In the not too distant future, you could cuddle up to your cyber sex goddess, only to receive the automated response saying she has a headache. Love robots have been invented with the intelligence to go on strike and shut down completely if pestered when not in the mood.
Does it have the same, fundamental structural flaw where if you hit its jaw hard enough, it just stops fucking moving and you go at it anyways?
That's called assault, battery, and rape.
No, that's called barbaric romanticism.
That's how
Exactly.
That's 5-play. It comes after 4-play.
Sex bot Samantha's ability to say no was demonstrated to an audience of stunned academics at one of the UK's leading science villages.
Wait, I have a question for Beardy. Wouldn't
What?
that be fist play?
No, that's something
No.
else that he does on
Otherwise,
Friday
they'd
nights.
call it a fist discount. It's the 5-finger discount. It's the 5-play. You gotta stick with the lingo. Come on, be one of the cool kids.
No,
Yeah,
if I
but
think
if
you're
you're
discounting
explaining,
something
it's
that
not
I
really
do.
Yeah, jeez.
The robot has sensors hidden under her skin, so she can respond to affection like a real-life human. But she also has a revolutionary electric brain, which puts her in charge in the bedroom. But you have to charge her first for her to be in charge. Samantha is built to please with motorized hands, hips, and other body parts, and a face which bears a sneaking resemblance to Jennifer Lopez.
But, so,
Don't forget to plug me in for my taco flavor.
do you think if you...
Oh, fuck.
You suppose
I
if you
hate all
turned
this.
it on and off again, it would just...
Maybe it
would-
would reset. I don't know. I think the sensors under the skin, what it's saying here, is it can tell if you're being a little too rough or something, and then it'll be like, I'm not in the mood, and then shut down. And then you just bash it with a hammer.
I agree with Faz04 in the chat, who says that it sounds like a sex robot for betas.
Yeah.
Only betas respect the women's.
She has been designed to purr like a kitten and whisper endearments, but only if stimulated the correct way.
You have to put 6 quarters into her asshole and she'll do whatever you want.
Is this like a training robot? Is this...
No, this is a real sex robot. I guess they want it to be as close to a real woman as possible, so she'll also nag you if you don't do the
But
chores.
that's...
Oh my
the
god, will
point
she
of
demand
getting a
alimony?
robot.
Yes, she will.
Oh god.
Will she chop off your balls?
Yep. No. What? Stop it!
Maybe...
Antifa
nobody
Hotline
can
says
fix
bash it with a bike lock. I'm with you.
Bike locks are effective.
I'm glad to see you back, Antifa Hotline.
All right, here's one for the Beard Barian to be proud of.
What?
A grandmother kills a bobcat with her bare hands after it attacks her.
If I haven't fucked that woman already, she's earned it now. Where's she at? Tell me more.
A Georgia woman suffered bites and scratches after a rabid bobcat attacked her outside of her house. Dee Dee Phillips says the reason she is still alive today is she simply refused to die after being attacked by the bobcat. Last Thursday, Phillips says she walked outside her Hart County, Georgia home and saw a bobcat under the SUV. She snapped a picture, and about that time, the bobcat took 2 steps, maybe 2 or 3, and then leapt. The nearly 40-pound animal jumped 5 feet and landed on her chest and started attacking her face.
At which point, with all of her fury, she balled up her face and screamed to the sky, "Shoryuken!" And in a flaming spiral rising higher, she defeated it with glorious violence.
I like his version better.
She was struggling not to scream.
With joy.
My 5-year-old granddaughter was in the house and I didn't want her to come out. If she would have came out, it would have killed her. She fought to get a good grip around its neck while it bit her arms, legs, fingers, and face. He's biting the daylights out of me and I'm thinking I can't let him go. Once the bobcat stopped moving, she yelled for someone to call 911. When the police arrived, she said her arms and legs were numb, but her hands were still gripped around the bobcat's neck. She choked it to death.
Man, if I have not fucked her yet, I've got to. That grip's gotta be amazing.
Well, that sounds like my first sexual experience.
And to make
Wasn't me.
sure
I didn't
the
know
job
you
was
were
done,
into-
her son came out and stabbed it a few times afterwards.
Nice. I like the stabbing element that we've perpetuated throughout this entire.
Okay, I've definitely never had sex with this woman. That child is not my child. There's no association between us whatsoever. It is definitely not one of Bailey's bastard children.
Happy Father's Day.
I am not the father! Maury told everyone, I am not the father. I did the dance on the stage. I'm not the dad.
And to Magog, Happy Daddy's Day.
Daddy Dog likes it. Oh, here's one that's going to hurt the barbarian. You got a good one, now you're gonna get a bad one. This might even hurt the nameless thief and the drunk fairy. This hurts me. An entire truckload of Fireball whiskey covers interstate after a big rig crashes in central Arkansas. They lost a lot.
That's not even really whiskey.
Party foul.
It's okay. See, there's this thing I like to do with Fireball. I like to take a bottle of Fireball and go visit a bunch of nerds. We're having a little bonfire camping. Anyone really, you walk up to them and you go, hey, you want to be a wizard? They go, wait, what do you mean, be a wizard? Hey, I can teach you how to fire off a fireball. And they're like, oh, shit. You mean like just when you take a lighter in your hand, you do the foosh thing with the fuel, and you're like, no, I will teach you how to shoot a fireball. And what you do is you get them to take the ball and you go, okay, I want you to put as much of it as you can immediately in your throat. Tip your head all the way back. And as soon as they take that second gulp, you punch them in the diaphragm and watch the fireballs fly.
Beautiful.
Respect.
Wizards.
I got nothing to say. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's a
to
lot of fun.
millennial. No, millennials don't drink. A fiery crash involving 2 18-wheelers shut down an interstate in central Arkansas and left the roadway covered in Fireball whiskey Thursday morning. The crash happened about 10:45 a.m. on Interstate 40, west between Galloway and Kerr in Pulaski County, according to the State Department of Transportation. The department reported at 1:30 p.m. that the left lane had reopened, but the right lane will be closed for a long while.
Yeah, because it's sticky because all the sugar that's in Fireball.
Yep.
Gross.
The department tweeted out photos of the crash. Looks like we'll be working for a while. They're probably using their tongues to lick it up.
Probably.
Arkansas State
As they
Police said
should.
injuries in the crash were not life-threatening. The only thing hurt was the massive amounts of Fireball whiskey that will never see the inside of someone's gullet. Rest in
It
peace.
hurts.
Rest in peace, Fireball whiskey.
I almost say good riddance. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not real whiskey.
Close enough.
Hashtag not all whiskeys. Fuck. What gives you the right to qualify one whiskey as real and another is not? Are you the supreme authority on whiskey?
Yes.
She's the
Okay
she's
then.
the supreme
Never mind.
authority of fucking leaving people behind in a goddamn dungeon filled with dead things and monsters.
Oh, you're
I'm
alive,
never getting
aren't
over
you?
it.
You're fine now.
It hurt.
You're all right. There's lots of things I did to you that hurt, Magog.
And finally, my last story for the grind is man shot while trying to deliver Chinese food at an Arkansas home. What the fuck is what with Arkansas?
And if you want this story about Magog, be sure to hit up streamlabs.com/sidequestls and let me know.
I live in Morsecar, not Arkansas. It doesn't even sound the same.
Not even mildly.
A delivery man was shot Tuesday night while trying to deliver Chinese food to a northeast Arkansas residence, police said.
That's unfortunate.
Shortly before 10 p.m., an officer responded to a home in 500 block of Marshall Street in Jonesboro and reference to shots fired according to a report from the city's police department. The 25-year-old homeowner told police that when he heard a knock on his door, he opened it to find a man, identified by authorities as 57-year-old James Lloyd, delivering food for Dragon City Chinese restaurant.
The Raven crested across the doorstop, looked down upon the situation, and with a single word said, "Nevermore."
Police said that after being told by the homeowner that he didn't submit an order, Lloyd walked to his car to leave. Two people reportedly approached from behind a neighboring house a short time later, prompting the delivery man to get inside his vehicle, lock the doors, and start the engine. The homeowner said he heard gunshots but did not look outside, the report states. Glass pieces were found outside the residence. Lloyd was shot in his right arm below the elbow and drove himself to the hospital in Jonesboro. The officer noted, no suspects were named and no arrests have been made, so they are still at large. So this guy shows up, knocks on the door. The homeowner's like, I didn't order Chinese food. It was obviously ordered by the criminals hiding in the shadows, like a sneak thief, right? And then, when he walked back to his car, they attempted to shoot and kill him and take his delivery money. Not bad, except they're terrible shots.
That and who the fuck carries a lot of money as a delivery driver?
Yeah, they stopped doing that in like
the mid-90s when the Teenage
during
Mutant
the
Ninja
Age
Turtles
of
kept
Men.
ordering too much pizza and the Foot Ninjas came in.
No, if anything, you robbed the homeowner, duh.
Yeah, jeez.
When they open their door for the delivery, you just ambush.
All right, well, that's the end of the grind. Some pretty terrible stories. I'll probably have better ones next time, but those are all I could find for this particular week. A lot of just craziness happening in Arkansas. I did find one story where a woman, for the second time in a year, a python has completely eaten an entire person.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
In
Delightful.
Indonesia, a woman who was about, I think, 54 years old, was eaten alive by a giant snake. Welcome to hell. There isn't much to say. That is happening way too often, especially
How'd
in
they
Indonesia.
find the body?
They found the snake with her in it. It was like a person outline in the middle of the snake.
Oh.
I'll have to-
Snake-shaped body bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, they opened up the snake then?
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Gross.
that's animal cruelty.
How digested do you
ain't
think
a
she
person.
was?
Okay, people deserve to die, animals don't though.
Oh, okay. That's
How digested do you think that she was?
I have no idea. It doesn't say in the story, but I can tell you this: that's a horrible fucking way to go.
Yeah, I gotta
Slowly
keep that.
digested.
I gotta keep that in mind for the next person that wrongs me.
You better find a big fucking snake.
Oh, it's very easy.
Yeah, apparently just look in the pants of a goddamn thief.
Yeah.
You keep your anaconda away from me. I don't want none.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got...
I mean, I unfortunately didn't find one with Magog, so.
I got out of that situation, and I tried to hunt you down. It took me 2 years. I wanted to rip your little wings off.
Thank
Well,
you.
they are perfectly fine.
Wait, I didn't know you two fucked before.
She fucked me, not the other way around.
You poor
I said-
son of a bitch.
So you were the bottom after all.
There was
Hey!
There was a lot of crying on his end.
How big is the team? Just curious.
Like I said, I definitely didn't find a large python.
She came to an adventure, a quest into a dark dungeon filled with horrors. Drunk.
Your asshole is of no concern to us, Magog.
That's all of the appeal then?
I am literally going to fart in all of your faces.
I'm out of here.
I'm good. Bye.
Alright, let's finish off the super chats and put an end to this fucking torment.
Reese Jacobson for $1 on Streamlabs says, "The river of fire doth flow."
Delightful.
Incandescent01 drops some aside in the chat, says, "My hyperdrive exploded. There's white residue everywhere. I've got to clean up the engine room. Unfortunately, I made port at Tarpath, so I'll be fine. Thanks for the update, you weird space guy."
I recommend Kleenex for wiping up any leftover goo.
Yeah, that's not efficient. Don't listen to him. He does not know how to masturbate properly. Vladimir Dragonov says, "Dragon egg just hatched. It's a lightning dragon." Well, congratulations.
That's shocking.
Is it a girl or a boy? Because that really depends on how often times you're going to get hit in the fucking eyeball with a lightning bolt. All of you white, have none of you seen a black hole or two? Says Night Sun. I don't ever recall seeing a black hole.
I've seen
Except for
Malcolm's asshole
staring
before.
into Erlen's soul.
That's me.
Gunfox61 says, "Medpack beard back to full health.
Yeah!
Hit the thief for a crate of health as well." Oh, lame. I like to see her bruised face.
No one gave me any health potions whatsoever.
No, they don't like you. Shut up there.
But
They know you fucked me in the dungeon. I mean, not
but at
fucked me
the
in a
same
good way.
time,
Shut
at the same time, I have my own potion, which is I think much better.
You've hardly needed the assistance of the audience, you untouchable fucking magical fuck.
Nanaka says, "Beard Daddy, take a HP hit." That doesn't.
God damn it!
It's not how it works, son. Nope, you've got to say something clever and insulting. I'm sorry, Nanaka. We don't just take hits from super chats anymore. That turned into chaos last time we tried it.
Chaos
Incandescent
and
1, Daddy
mayhem.
Magog likes it all right up the ass. Your insult would probably take a health point away if I wasn't expecting it. But you're becoming predictable. Vladimir Dragonov says, "Male!" Don't
Yeah.
lie.
You've got mail?
No, like in male, as in men. M-A-L-E.
Yeah.
I don't know
Men,
why.
manly men.
He just said male. Just one word,
Yeah.
male. That was it.
Male.
Male.
I've got mails.
Based Kekbot says, "Unlike you guys, I can science. I kinda have to as part of my job on Earth. I'm from a planet called Zutlat, about 25,000 light years from Earth." How many space people do we have in the fucking chat? Seriously.
I think it's the same
And
guy.
this is a fantasy show set in a fantasy realm in which I live, and I'm getting space people.
That's
Space
because
people.
it takes people who are out of this world to understand the majesty. I don't know, I'm pulling it out of my ass. I don't know.
Oh, look at
Super
that.
chats will heal us because I plan on taking way more health points away in this rendition of the show than any other, so it balances out. But we will not allow just any old super chat to hurt us. You've got to be clever. You have to impress us.
Or you can send tits to the
Yes.
Savage Beard on Twitter.
Don't do that.
Anti-Hero
Do it.
Broadcast says, "Some love for the hottest of Fae." She gets a health point.
Oh, thanks. Oh, shit.
No, that is, we're talking about the Fae here. Night Sun says, "Pixie gets 1,000% health." I'll give
That
you
says 10,000%.
whatever, 10,000. I can't. You know what? Math is
He's
not
a
my
wizard,
strength.
not a
I don't
mathematician.
have my abacus. Okay. To Erlen with love, potion of healing. Wow, you're all the way back to full health.
Aw, you guys are so sweet.
Yes, yes, yes. And Vladimir Dragunov says, male dragon. Oh, he's the one who told me about the lightning dragon who was born. It was male. Well, you're going to
that was... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get a good lightning cock fucking now and again while you're training.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Weren't we just talking about lightning play earlier?
Yo, that has nothing to do with this conversation. You're a drunk person.
I meant Thief and I were talking about lightning play earlier.
No, you're
We
a drunk
were.
person. You're so confused. You're a drunk person.
No, I
Okay.
recall something.
You're a drunk person. No, you don't.
I'm just gonna keep drinking until I have no idea what you're
Don't listen
talking
to
about.
Thief. She wears a slutty mask.
Nobody can
Bloody.
trust the monkey. Nobody trust Ranting Monkey. This is not acceptable. This is the one time we allow Ranting Monkey on our stream, and there's complete chaos. We will never again permit Ranting Monkey on SideQuest. That's it. It's over.
Okay.
It's done.
So,
Gunbox
no more
61 says paper bag for the Pix. I'm guessing it means Pixie, but you're already healed. And JTRW says you will all die and be resurrected like phoenixes from the ashes rated R. I have no
Yes.
idea what that means.
Regenerative butt fucking.
yep.
Oh, so we're all back to full health then? Is that
I
what
suppose.
that means? Well, look at us. We're all full health. Base Ketbot says, I use alien science to heal everyone 100%.
That science was so fucking effective it hit Magog before you even finished hitting enter.
Seriously, yeah.
That is some advanced fucking technology. Well done, based Ketbot.
Wait. Incandescent comes in and says, you broadcast to Earth. And there, the broadcast crosses to the sci-fi side. Also, full health to anyone who isn't a girl. So, just Beardy.
Hey! Oh, Kool-Aid!
That was a pretty good burn. That was a
Oh,
Beardy
thank,
was
thank
kind
you, Incandescent 01.
I thought he was kind of effeminate. He's got more hair than me.
Yep. No, we all took a little bit of a health hit from that.
JTRW says, I request that Beardy use a special move on the Pixie. It's too late. It was already used very early on because I apparently can't even finish recanting my own life without taking it in the process. That is how pathetic the course of my experience has been.
Because it's the first episode, I'll play the animation again.
I love that animation. Okay, that's it. You're all gonna die.
When the camera switched to Erlyn, it looked like you had wings because she was perfectly hidden. By Beard.
Oh,
had
perfect.
gay fairy wings.
Hey!
Anti-Hero Broadcast says, Magog, I saw better wizardry on BuzzFeed. You're gonna have to do better than that. BuzzFeed is a dead meme. And it's fake news. But thank you. Oh, whatever. I'll take a health point. It's the end of the show. Ouch, you motherfucker. Are there any more Streamlabs? We're gonna bring this show
Nope,
to
we
an
are still we are with Race Jacobson, and that's it for our Streamlabs currently.
Okay,
So if you
that
want to
was it.
slide them in, folks, now's the time.
Yep,
you
you
want to
got
get
about
that
3 minutes.
sneaky last second little slip in the sphincter. Now's the time. Streamlabs.com/sidequestls.
And I'll still be looking at the super chats, but for now, let us go to the normal chat and say hi to some people who didn't give any money. We want to pay attention to everybody. Call Me Oz says ear rape. Sorry to hear.
Oh shit! JTRW says I still have my symbol,
I don't. What symbol?
my power symbol.
Yeah, I
Spank
just
the
took it
pixie.
away again. I
There we go.
accidentally hit the thing twice, but I played the thing for him again, so he got to enjoy it. Damn straight, says Anti-Hero Broadcast. And Incandescent 01 drops another sign in the chat. Beardy, you're so manly that you receive surprise sex. It happens sometimes.
Indeed, it does, and I appreciate your recognition of it. Thank
Casey
you,
Beardman's
my
in the
wonderful
chat.
friend.
What's up, Casey? What'd you say? Sorry, I interrupted you because you're stupid.
Well, fuck you. I was thanking the only man here to recognize my manliness properly, which was Incandescent 01, for acknowledging my random surprise sex.
Wait, you're a man?
Yes, I am all that is man!
Admiral Thunder Bunny
That is it.
says, greetings, shitbarian. I'm going to take a health point away because it also came from a man called Admiral Thunder Bunny.
Hey, my first handle on the Earth's internet was The Bunny, and all I would do was play Halo 2 and run around in pink armor. When people would kill me, I'd go, oh, look at the wee little man killing the wee little bunny. Oh, you must be so strong. It was a good time.
If you do that voice
I appreciate
again, I'm
Thunder
going
Bunny.
to fart in your eyes.
I will fuck your face in the non-pleasurable fashion, you finger-wiggling foxstick.
Oh, true love, isn't it great?
Shut up, thief. Nobody's talking to you.
Man,
I usually don't like the sound of women unless
I
they're cocks
think
in their
about
mouth.
us day and night. It's only what?
Nothing. Incandescent01 says, even if it's in an ass. I don't know, that's bad.
I don't. Butt banditry
Yeah,
is totally cool in my
He
books.
totally paid you a compliment by saying you get surprise sex, and then he drops another sign and says, even if it's in the ass.
I'm down with butt sex. That means my bitches ain't getting pregnant. Of course I'm gonna stick it in the stink hole.
You
No, no,
stupid
no.
if you're not
Obviously.
getting it.
You're getting it stuck in the stink hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that was
is
It's not Tuesday.
Anti-Hero Broadcast says, this has been awesome. You all made my night so much better. Thank you. Did we do good for the first episode of Side Quest Season 2?
I hope. I think. Wait, did we? I think we did.
No idea.
I think
don't
we
know
did.
how many
Live?
people are watching. How many people are watching? I have no idea. I can't see the thing through the crystal. I have all this other stuff.
There was almost 300 at one point,
Oh,
and now we're at 242.
That's nice. That's pretty good for a first episode. I hope everybody
Yeah.
enjoyed it. We'll tighten it up a little bit. Everybody's learning how to work with each other for the first time. I've totally got to get over my whole hatred for Erlen for leaving me to die a couple of times on quests. And Beer
Oh, you
Berry, I
love
have to
me.
get used to his shrill, stupid voice in my ear again. And as
How
far
the
as
fuck did you
nameless
not
thief,
get used to it?
I'm
How
on
do you
my
let
final
go
rant. You shut
of the
your
fucking
face.
terrifying
I don't
power
give
of
a
my
shit.
voice?
Your face paint was used with
Ladies,
cum.
ladies.
I don't fucking care.
You're both ugly.
Listen, Nameless Thief,
Duh.
we're not gonna have you on the show again if you keep up these.
Yeah, you know what?
terrible-
Fuck this. Ranting Monkey is never coming on here again. Fuck
Yep.
you, Ranting
Fuck
Monkey.
Ranting Monkey.
Fuck Ranting Monkey. Never again. Never again.
Oh god, I hope the real Ranting Monkey never watches this.
I hope you do.
What do you mean, real Ranting Monkey? We have the real Ranting Monkey right here, and he's fucking everything up. So never again. Fuck you, Ranting Monkey. Fuck you in your primate butthole. You are never coming on Side Quest again.
Isn't that how AIDS became a thing?
Yes.
That
yes,
wasn't my
exactly.
fault either.
You heard it here, folks. The Nameless Thief is responsible for AIDS. We're gonna get letters. Incandescent01 says, you almost pleased me, Magog, but Beardy was better. The other things aren't that great. So he hates you, ladies, and he says, you didn't please me, Magog. Well, fine, but I'm still going to take your money.
I told you, you've got to cradle the balls, not remove them.
Just because I don't kiss up to all the fans all the time like Beardy does, doesn't mean I don't hate you all.
I
love
don't
you,
kiss
love
up,
you
I just
all.
fondle the balls.
Which is the right word? Is it hate or is it love? Which one
Yes.
to keep people watching?
Love. It's love.
Is it
No, it's hate. It's
Is it
hatred.
hate,
Loathe.
love or hate?
Loathing.
Is it
Same
okay?
between.
Loathing. Okay, we'll use that. Just because I don't kiss up to every audience member doesn't mean that I don't